Bears Nation, wake up. While the rest of the world is distracted by the Super Bowl, Ryan Poles and this front office are making massive moves that could define our franchise for the next decade. We officially have a new offensive coordinator who turned a young quarterback into a Pro Bowler, and hold on to your seats, there is a Blockbuster trade rumor circulating that links us to one of the most dominant defensive tackles in the entire NFL. You need to hear this. Before we break down this insane news, stop what you're doing, smash that like button, and hit subscribe right now if you believe the Chicago Bears are winning the North again next season. The offensive coordinator bombshell. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, everyone. I know, it stings a little bit that we aren't playing today. We all wish we were watching Caleb Williams warming up right now instead of watching from the couch. But honestly, the news we got this morning is the next best thing because it sets the stage for exactly how we get there next year. The Chicago Bears are not resting. We have officially promoted pass game coordinator Press Taylor to be our new offensive coordinator. Now, I know what some of you are thinking immediately. I can already hear the keyboards clacking. Press Taylor. The guy from Jacksonville. I've seen the mixed reactions on social media all morning. Some of you are nervous, some of you are confused. But I am here to tell you, right now, take a deep breath. This is actually a brilliant move for Chicago, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. First, we have to look at the structure here. This isn't Press Taylor coming in to run the whole show with zero oversight. We have Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is the head honcho. He is the offensive genius calling the plays. He is the one making the final decisions on Sundays. Giving Press Taylor this title is about continuity. It's about giving Ben Johnson a top lieutenant he trusts, someone who can handle the install, manage the room, and consult on the game plan. We saw this exact dynamic work when we had Declan Doyle stepping up. Collaboration is king in the modern NFL, and Press Taylor fits this room perfectly. Think about it, why bring in a complete outsider who tries to rewrite the playbook when you have a guy in the building who already helped orchestrate one of the most explosive offenses we've seen in Bears history? Rhetorical question, but here is the real question we have to ask ourselves. If Press Taylor is just a consultant, why does his resume suggest he might be the secret weapon Caleb Williams actually needs to take that MVP leap? The resume and the Trevor Lawrence effect. Let's look at the facts, not the feelings. Press Taylor has been in the NFL for 14 seasons. He is only in his early 40s, which means he started grinding in this league young. He isn't some former player who just got a job because of his name, he earned it through the coaching ranks. He's been with the Eagles, the Colts, the Jaguars, and now us. And yes, he is a Super Bowl champion. He was on that 2017 Eagles staff that beat the Patriots, ironic considering today's game, right? He knows what a championship locker room looks, smells, and sounds like. That experience is invaluable. But the biggest green flag. Look at what he did in Jacksonville. I know things ended poorly there recently, but that falls on Doug Peterson more than anyone. When Press Taylor had full autonomy and was really cooking with Trevor Lawrence in 2022, the results were undeniable. That was Trevor Lawrence's breakout year. Let me hit you with the numbers because they don't lie. In 2022, with Press Taylor as his OC, Trevor Lawrence posted his first and only 4,000-yard passing season. He threw for over 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, and only 8 interceptions with a 66% completion rate. He made the Pro Bowl. Compare that to his rookie year without Taylor, 17 interceptions, barely 3,600 yards, and less than 60% completion. The year-over-year growth was staggering. Press Taylor took a talented but struggling number 1 overall pick and turned him into a top-tier quarterback. Does that situation sound familiar to anyone? It should, because we have Caleb Williams. The Caleb connection. This isn't just about what Taylor did in the past, it's about what he just did here. Press Taylor was our pass game coordinator this past season. He was already in Caleb's ear every single day. And look at what Caleb Williams just accomplished. Caleb played 17 games, threw for nearly 4,000 yards, 3,926 to be exact, and put up a career-high 27 touchdowns against just 7 interceptions. We were 11-6. We won the NFC North. That didn't happen by accident. That happened because the coaching staff, including Press Taylor, built a system that worked. Promoting him keeps that same voice in Caleb's headset. It keeps the terminology the same. It keeps the comfort level high. We had a top 10 offense last year. We were 6th in passing yards per game, averaging over 230 yards through the air. We were 9th in scoring, putting up almost 26 points a game. Why would we blow that up? Why would we reset the clock? This promotion tells me the Bears are doubling down on what works. We are not trying to fix what isn't broken, we are trying to perfect it. The coaching shuffle, it's not just Press Taylor making moves, though. We have to talk about the running back room. It looks like Eric Bieniemy is gone, heading to Kansas City to run their offense, and honestly, good for him. He deserves it. But the Bears didn't panic. We brought in Eric Studsville to take over the running backs, and that is a solid, veteran hire. So now you have Ben Johnson at the top, Press Taylor as OC, and Studsville on the ground game. The offensive staff is locked and loaded. But there is still that one lingering question about how the defense is going to keep up with this high-powered offense. Question of the day. This brings me to the most controversial topic of the day, and I need every single one of you to sound off in the comments section right now. Do you think promoting Press Taylor was the right call to ensure Caleb's stability, or should the Bears have gone outside the organization to find a fresh set of eyes? Type promote if you like the stability, or fresh if you wanted a new face. I'll be reading through all your replies. Now, let's pivot to the news that has me absolutely losing my mind. While the offense is getting settled, the rumor mill for the defense is spinning out of control. Reports are circulating today linking the Chicago Bears to a trade for New York Giants superstar defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. Yes, you heard me correctly. Dexter Lawrence. The report suggests the Bears could trade cornerback Tyrique Stevenson and a package of draft picks to New York to land the all-pro nose tackle. Let's break this down because this is a video game type of trade. Dexter Lawrence is arguably the best interior defensive lineman in football right now. He is 28 years old, a massive human being, and the absolute heart and soul of that Giants defense. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. When he is healthy, he is unblockable. We know the Bears have a hole in the interior. Gervon Dexter has been flashy but inconsistent. We need that anchor. We need a guy who demands a double team on every single snap so our linebackers can run free. Dexter Lawrence is that guy. However, the cost is real. Tyrique Stevenson had a great year. He's young, he's on a rookie contract, and our secondary depth is one of our biggest strengths. Trading a starting corner is risky, even if we are deep at defensive back. Plus, Dexter Lawrence is expensive. He has a massive cap hit. You have to pay him, and you lose a cheap starter in Stevenson. But imagine this defensive line. Imagine Montez Sweat off the edge and Dexter Lawrence crushing the pocket from the middle. Quarterbacks wouldn't have a second to breathe. It's a terrifying thought for the rest of the NFC North. The report says the Giants might be looking to rebuild completely, which makes Lawrence available. Do I think it happens? It's a long shot. It's tough to pull off trades like this. But the fact that we are even linked to a player of this caliber shows that Ryan Poles is hunting. He knows we are in a Super Bowl window with Caleb on his rookie deal, and he is looking for that final piece. If they pull this off, you can book the parade route right now. But even if they don't, it shows we are aggressive. We are not sitting back. We are trying to build a juggernaut. So, to recap, Press Taylor is the new OC, keeping the continuity for Caleb Williams after a monster season. The offensive staff is reshuffling but staying strong. And there is a wild rumor that we might be shopping for the best nose tackle in football. I don't know about you guys, but I am fired up. This does not feel like an offseason, it feels like a reload. We are building something special in Chicago. Enjoy the Super Bowl today, watch the game, but keep your phone close because with this team, breaking news can drop at any second. I want to hear from you. Are you buying the Dexter Lawrence hype? Are you sold on Press Taylor? Let me know.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Enjoy the game, stay safe, and as always, bear down.